Welcome to Unitrade 745. My name is Kingston Sigamani and I will be your tour guide for today. At Unitrade, we manufacture copper insulated conductor for the automotive industry. Our primary customer is Estoianesis. As such, we are a Tier 2 supplier to Toyota South Africa, Ford South Africa, Isuzu, as well as other automotive manufacturers. We also produce a wide range of cable for customers such as Paztec, Nortec, PFK Electronics, and Production Logics. Unitrade's operation consists of 4 main processes. Follow me for a more in-depth look. The rod breakdown process begins with a 4-ton copper coil, which is loaded into a payoff structure using a 7-ton forklift. This copper is sourced from UCR in Abu Dhabi or Rubis in Germany. The 8mm copper rod is guided through a series of dies and capstan pulley wheels into a draw bench section. This is done to reduce the copper rod to the required diameter size. This is a 2-stage process. The first stage reduces the copper rod from 8mm down to 3.31mm. The second stage reduces the copper rod from 3.31mm to the required 1.61mm. Here we see the second stage process, where 3.31mm rod is reduced to the required 1.61mm and is packed into swift baskets for the next process, which is draw. At Unitrade, we have 2 multi-wire drawing machines which are capable of 16 and 24 strands respectively. Here you see a payoff section which directs the 1.61mm rod up and towards a draw bench section. The 1.61mm rod enters the draw bench area. In this section of the machine, a series of capstan pulleys as well as natural and polycrystalline diamond dies are used to reduce the rod down to a range of 0.185mm up to 0.5mm. The drawn wire is then passed through an annealer section which is used to relieve the mechanical stresses and improve the conductivity and reduce the resistance of the final product. Here we see the take-up section of the machine, where multiple strands of drawn wire are spun onto a 630mm bobbin, which feeds into the next process, which is called bunching. The process of bunching involves twisting multiple strands to create a conductor of specific cross-sectional area. In this process, we create a conductor that is capable of handling a specific voltage and current in a vehicle harness. A buncher uses pressure to maintain tension on the strands and ensure that the correct twist is maintained along the length of the conductor. Wire guide plates are used to direct multiple strands, which range from 7 up to 84 strands into a single conductor. The critical characteristics of the final product is lay length, cross-sectional area, and resistance. This is fed into the next process, which is extrusion. At the extrusion process, bunch conductor is coated with PVC insulating material. The insulation layer is made up of PVC base material and master batch, which is the color pigment. At Unitrade, we have 3 extrusion lines, each consisting of a main and auxiliary extruder. The main extruder applies the primary color and the auxiliary extruder applies the secondary or stripe color. An extruder is a pressure equipment and is essentially an Archimedes screw within a barrel. Once PVC is applied to the conductor, the product undergoes multiple in-process checks. The final product is wounded onto 100mm spools and sent to the lab for quality verification. At Unitrade, we have a SANAS accredited testing facility which holds the following certifications: IATF 16949, ISO 17025 and ISO 9001. At the lab, we conduct multiple tests in accordance to international cable manufacturing standards. Here we see Unitrade's fixed storage location. Here we see a time lapse of the operational activities across the plant that occur on a daily basis. In line with Unitrade's upward growth trend and new business ventures, a state-of-the-art 10,000 square meter facility is currently being constructed.